Okay, we're back with another ramen review. And I haven't done one where I'm actually on camera in a while, probably like a year. So I found a new flavor that I haven't tried, and it's not one of the usual. Well, actually, this is a common brand, but it's one that I don't usually get a lot of their stuff because they're usually just boring, cheap flavors. I don't know. They just don't appeal to me. I usually get Samyang or Paldo or one of those, but this is a Nongshim flavor. The brand is Nongshim. The flavor is Gomtang. Gomtang. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's basically a instant noodle that's supposed to be creamy beef bone broth. So that gives me vibes of like a pho type stew or soup. So it's gonna be a light broth, I'm assuming. But I already mixed it. Uh-oh. It seems like it's kind of absorbing into the noodles. It's supposed to be more of a liquidy soup. Let's see if there's still liquid in there. Oh yeah, it's still got some. It's just kind of... I've let it sit a while too long, I think. A little bit too long. So it's already absorbing. I threw bacon in there. Like a whole ass chunk of bacon. And some meatballs and frozen vegetables. Onion, or green onion. And cilantro, which that would go with a pho flavor, so that makes sense. The bacon's a little bit of overkill, but I like it. Hmm. So far, it's like a mild taste. It's supposed to be creamy. This is gonna drip. Where is it? Ah. Yeah, it's supposed to be creamy beef bone broth. My hands, my hands dripping everywhere. But I don't taste beef or bone. There it is. Yeah, okay. It's kind of ish, but it's a little heavier than that. That's where the creamy comes in, I think. I can't really define what it tastes like. It's not bad. Um, it's a little light. I need more. The noodles themselves don't hold the broth very well. So they don't, or if they do, the broth is so light and mild that I don't taste very much of it. I'm still trying to. I'm getting oils, which are probably the fats from the bacon, so that's changing the flavor a little bit. The creamy part of this, I'm trying to find the creamy. Like it's there, but it's like it's hidden. There it is. Like every time I sip the broth, I get the whole tone of this mix. But otherwise, you almost don't taste it. Like it's so mild on the noodles, which is good. This is one of the I can tell already. This is one of those soups that I would want to eat if it's like a rainy day and you don't feel that good. You're just wanting to stay in and sleep all day. And you don't want anything spicy that's going to mess up your stomach, which is what the samyang noodles would do. So this is what you would eat. This is like if you it's like a feel good soup for when you're sick. Although it's probably not healthy at all, but it tastes like it's healthy. It has 530 calories, 21 grams of fat. Wow. The sodium, it's almost 70% of your daily sodium. So this thing is packed full of salt basically. Which kind of surprises me because although I taste a lot of saltiness in the broth, it doesn't taste as salty as some of the other things I've eaten, so I'm kind of surprised. Mmm, pretty good. This is good if you want like a lighter flavor. broth is very sippable. It's definitely the kind of broth you drink. So, what else does it say? As far as making it, it's not complicated. You just put hot water in for 4 minutes, or you can microwave it for 4 minutes also. And that's really all there is to it. It says there's 15% rice flour in the noodles, which I guess is something to brag about. I don't know. I thought all noodles had either rice or wheat flour in them. I guess rice flour is considered a better texture or something. I don't know. This is pretty good. It tastes, even though it isn't necessarily healthy with veggies and stuff in it, it tastes healthy to me. It tastes like it's easy on the stomach is what I'm saying. Like I don't feel, because when I eat samyang or one of those others, there's an immediate burning in your stomach, and they basically tear up your insides, and you know, they're not pleasant when they make it all the way through your body. So those ones are pretty harsh on the system, but this is like, I mean, it's nice and mellow. This is such a, like I said a million times already, this is like what you would eat on a rainy day when you don't feel good, or a cold winter day. Oh, well, the cat the cat decided to, of course, jump. Of course he would jump right there, because he's a moron. Thanks, kitty. Like, of all the places he could, like, do this, he chose to do it while I'm filming, and right in the middle. Like, he couldn't wait till the end or something. He's still standing there, so he's probably going to knock it over again. Get away! He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Edie, you're really gonna sniff it? God. I am definitely not a professional YouTuber at all. So don't expect it. I'm not gonna edit that out either. It's just gonna stay in there. It's kind of getting better over time. Maybe that's because the bacon's soaking in. I don't know. I'm warming up to it, is what I'm saying. The broth, though, it is good. I think why it's getting better now that I think about it, I'm getting down into the noodles that are like actually in the broth. Everything I was eating before was kind of sitting above it, and it wasn't well soaked. I mean, obviously I stirred it, but as you stir it, the broth is so liquidy it just sort of falls back down, and the noodles don't hold it very well. So it is getting more flavorful as I get to the bottom. Overall, it's nice and mellow, but savory. The creamy, it's definitely creamy, but it's probably not what you're thinking or expecting. It's a different kind of creamy. It's a mild creamy, I guess. I don't know. It is good though. So it's Nongshim. It actually says big bowl, so it's like their big version of this flavor, I guess. And the flavor is called Gomtang or Gomtang. I don't know how to pronounce it. Probably saying it wrong. But it's very similar to like a savory Vietnamese pho type of soup or broth. And it's good, especially if you add meat and veggies to it. I added meatballs and bacon, which I haven't even eaten those yet, but I just want to taste the broth. So, it is good. I like it. I would say, this one's kind of tough to read. It's definitely 4, maybe even higher than that, but because it's nothing extremely out there, it's kind of plain overall, I'll just leave it at 4. But it's a really good, solid 4 out of 5. So, it's good. Try it. It's a common brand, so you can probably find it at the bigger Asian markets. They usually have this brand. So, look for it. And I got a million more noodles, as always. So, I'll do more whenever I get around to that. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.